I just want to talk to you about mindset. If you tell yourself that you can do something, then you're right. And if you tell yourself that you can't do something, then you're right as well. So if you start off with a negative mindset, you'll find that it's harder to achieve what you want to achieve. And that works for a lot of things in life. But what does that mean for us when we're learning a language? And in our case, French. Well, for example, speaking is very often seen as something that is difficult. We tell ourselves it's difficult and we put some barriers up against it. So, for example, we avoid speaking when we're in France or even when we're in the class. We try to avoid doing that because it makes us uncomfortable. So, for example, if we go on holiday and we want to buy something, we'll end up going to a supermarket instead of buying those croissants from the lovely bakery in the corner, even though we know that the freshly baked croissants are going to taste so much better than the ones that we get from the supermarket. Because if we tell ourselves that speaking to somebody, talking to the sales assistant is going to be hard, then guess what? It's going to be hard. And it really is in our head a lot of the time. We often worry that the person that we speak to can't understand us, or they might laugh at us. They may think that we've used the incorrect verb or the wrong tense, or got something wrong. When, of course, they're probably just pleased that we've tried. And mostly will try to help us if we get stuck. And it's highly unlikely as well that once you've gone, that they'll remember the verb or tense that you've used. They'll just remember the gist of what you've said. They'll not remember the words, and they'll not remember the tense that you've used. But if you worry too much, you'll end up not communicating and missing out on those micro contacts, which can very often make your holiday that extra special. And of course, you'll be stuck eating those supermarket croissants instead of the mouth-watering ones from the Boulangerie du Coin, so from the bakery on the corner. So my advice to you is to leave your inhibitions at the door when you come to a French class or practice on holiday or practice at home. Just let it flow and have that positive mindset and tell yourself that you can do it, because do you know what? You really can.